finest ingredients, healthy working relationships and inventive, open-minded chefs with a good handle on current tastes. These are just some of the reasons why this is one of Europe's top culinary destinations. But it's not London, it's not Paris, it's Gothenburg City on Sweden's west coast, and I've been lucky enough to come out here to sample some of the flavours on offer, and where better to begin than with a starter at Michelin star restaurant Fond. Yes, I'm here with Stefan Karlsson, who is a chef at Fond. Now tell me a little bit about this place.
This place is nearly exactly 10 years old now, and we're working a lot with the Swedish flavors, the tradition of Swedish food, ingredients, and try to make it quite simple food.
Now tell me a little bit about the starter you've cooked for me.
The starter I want to use from the sea, of course, so you're going to have some lobster, some oysters, and of course some vegetables, and hopefully a lot of Swedish flavors.
Well, thanks, Stefan. That sounds absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to taste it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please enjoy.
So it was well worth the wait. Now I'm going to have a bit of a taste. That is just delicious. But what's extra special about Gothenburg City is that there are 5 restaurants with a Michelin star, and 4 of them are only a stone's throw apart, meaning you can have a course each one, which is exactly what I plan on doing. This has put me in the mood for some more seafood.
In Gothenburg, everything's so good with the sea because I think we have the best fish and shellfish in the world because the water is quite cold here. You can never find the lobster as it is up here. And you use the exact recipe and everything, but the taste couldn't be the same as in Gothenburg.
Well, after a delicious starter, I'm now behind the scenes, this time in another Michelin-starred restaurant. It's 28 plus. This is Hans Boren. You've been head chef here for 13 years, and you've made me this. So tell me, what do we have here?
We have some salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, covered with some scallops.
Right.
We have some smoked king crab, some cauliflower, potato crisp, caviar sauce.
Okay, well, I'm going to try some. Here we go. Very good. Thank you so much. It tastes lovely. Well, that really was quite an amazing fish dish. I think I ate a little bit more than I needed to. However, I'm looking forward to being able to walk it off now before my next course. Sadly, that next restaurant's right here. Basement was only open for 3 years when in 2005 it was awarded its well-deserved star in the Michelin Guide. Head chef Ulf Wagner was the first in the city to be graced with the culinary recognition. He's even been the personal chef to the King of Sweden, so I'm sure he was very excited about the prospect of getting to cook for me.
You know, we're in the middle of Swedish game season. It starts in end of August with the wild duck. We take the leg and, as they say in French, confit. You boil it in its own fat, so it gets really tender. You get a beautiful broth. This is reduced and I will serve it for you. This broth actually contains everything you can imagine of the wild and wilderness of Sweden.
That's lovely. Very gamey. If you were to recommend something to a UK tourist, either seafood or meat, which one would it be?
Difficult question, but if you get the chance, if you're right in season, which is autumn, try the moose. I mean, it's great, and it's so specific for Sweden, I think.
And you say moose, makes me think of pudding, which is, of course, my favourite course, and the only one left. Cock and Van is another new restaurant on the scene, but its reputation is growing fast. The final Michelin star restaurant on the list, it sits snug within the historic Vastasten area and has a wine bar in the basement, perfect for after-dinner drinks. The philosophy is to keep things local and sustainable, something that owner Bjorn Persson is deeply passionate about.
The idea is that we should have a first-class gourmet restaurant with a very own style. We're trying to work very local with the food, trying to find our own style that not should be copied from so many other restaurants. We're trying here to do a dessert that is not very sweet. The idea is that you should feel the freshness from the berries, some nice textures from the shell that we're freezing with liquid nitrogen. So it gives a little special character.
Oh, dessert. Thank you very much. So there we have it. 4 courses from 4 Michelin-starred restaurants in a day. Fine dining doesn't come much finer than this.